So Lucas Moura's fourth goal of the season, sending Spurs through to the semi-finals. It was Steven Bergwijn that got things up and running in this game here in North London. And Michael, I spoke to Jamie at half-time about players coming in and making an impact. And after half an hour, that's what Bergwijn did, didn't he?
He did, yeah. I thought it was fantastic. He got certainly in the first half. Second half, the change. I think they were happy with the 2-0 lead. But here he just holds it up, plays the ball. And I think Pierre Helbier does incredible. He runs off the midfielders of Lanzini and Rice. And that can't happen from West Ham's point of view, but fantastic from Spurs. He runs, the defenders can't do anything. Shoulders run, great pull back. And a tap-in for him, but it was, from a defensive point of view, that's really disappointing from West Ham. You see him, his goal side there. And we spoke at half-time how rigid West Ham were and hard to break down. And without the midfield runners going in behind, that wouldn't have happened.
Danny, we spoke about Jarrod Bowen before the game and his rise to where he has got to so far in the Premier League. And this is a finish that really does befit the status that he's created for himself at the top level, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And particularly in this competition.
Yeah, I think a player that's obviously brimming with confidence. You know, tonight we saw him obviously play a little bit more central, but you know, the quality first and foremost with the first touch, and that's fired into him from Vlasic. And then to show that kind of composure, I think we're all thinking here in the studio, he's just going to bend that in the corner with his left foot, but drags it back across onto his right and just puts it back through the legs of Eric Dyer. So I think up until that point, West Ham hadn't really done too much in the game, and it was the Spurs goal that almost sparked them back into life.
And Lucas Moura all smiles at the end, Jamie, as you would be if you were the match winner.
So. Great play by Bergwijn again, faces up Lanzini, goes past him, too much pace and power. And like all good players, he gets into the right areas, middle of the box. Reguilón might be, I mean, it's one of those, there's no VAR tonight, so it doesn't really matter. But it was a good piece of play. I love that from Bergwijn. Determination, desire, Moura getting in there, good finish. Two players that haven't really been starting a lot of the games, more and more so, but that's what you want as a manager. You want to introduce the squad, and I think that's probably what Tottenham had better today. The squad they could use was probably just tonight a little bit ahead of West Ham's.
More reaction to come, of course, but up next, it's the semi-final draw, of course.
To be into the semi-final of this competition?
It means a lot. First of all, big game. It's a derby and a tough game. I think we did very well, especially in the first half. Second half, very difficult. And it's a competition that we can win, and we have this objective. Let's go, let's fight for this, and keep going this way.
Yeah, what did you make of that first half? It was eventful, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think we started very well. We conceded a goal by our mistake, but I think we controlled the game very well in the first half. In the second half, of course, they came and they tried to score, but we were solid. We need to know how to suffer together and to be solid, and I think we are very strong at the moment.
I'm pleased to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, I'm happy to score. It's always very, very good. This goal means a lot for me, for my wife. Tomorrow we complete 5 years, and we are very happy, and this for her.
She'll be delighted.
Yeah.
You said that. Well done.
Thank you.
In terms of the second half, was it all about game management?
As I said, they came and was very difficult for us. We didn't manage to have the ball, to control the game, and we lost every second ball, and it cannot happen. The game became very dangerous for us, but we were solid behind, and we closed very well the space, and we keep the victory.
It's wonderful games, all about glory, it's all about trophies, isn't it? How frustrating was it last year, the fact you got to the final of this competition, then missed out?
Yes, last season we had the chance to get this trophy, and in the final we didn't play well. But now is another opportunity, is another season, another manager, and another squad. I think we are better this season, and let's fight for this. It's a trophy, is my desire, is my objective, and of course for everyone. I think we deserve, but we need to show on the pitch, and we need to work hard.
Well done today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Involved in the semi-final draw of this season's Carabao Cup. Some very, very big names in English football. Arsenal number 1, Chelsea number 2, Liverpool number 3, and Tottenham number 4. So here we are. Jamie, if you could give the balls a bit of a stare. Okay. Jamie will be pulling out the home side. Therefore, Michael pulling out the away sides for these semi-final first legs.
Number 1.
So the first one is number 1. That's Arsenal, two-time League Cup winners, last in 1993 under George Graham.
Number 3.
They're taking on Liverpool. They won the League Cup a joint record 8 times.
Why are you pulling out Liverpool? Wait.
One job, you two. One job. Come on.
Number 2.
Number 2, Chelsea, aiming to reach their 6th League Cup final since 2005.
Last one.
And by process of elimination.
Number 4.
Number 4, Tottenham, last season's beaten finalists. The last major trophy was the 2008 League Cup under Juande Ramos. So, let's remind ourselves of what's just happened here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. These ties to be played the week commencing January the 3rd, with the second legs to follow the week commencing the 10th. The final itself is on Sunday, the 27th of February. All of those, of course, live on Sky Sports. Let's just clarify with that one. Arsenal against Liverpool. Chelsea against Tottenham.
Manchester City have agreed a deal to sell Ferran Torres to Barcelona. It is understood Barca have agreed to pay 55 euros, £46.7 million, with a further 10 euros, £8.5 million, in add-ons for the 21-year-old forward. The Spanish club are able to fund the deal despite their current financial troubles thanks to a recent bank loan. However, they will not be able to add Torres to their squad unless they sell some players in order to comply with La Liga financial fair play regulations. Spain international Torres, who has made 43 appearances and scored 16 goals for City since joining from Valencia in August 2020, has also agreed to the transfer. He started City's opening 6 matches of the season but was dropped to the bench for the goalless draw against Southampton in September and has not featured at all since suffering a foot injury on international duty with Spain the following month. The player told manager Pep Guardiola he wanted to leave in order to secure more regular first-team football, and City feel they have strong depth in forward positions, with Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish, Riyad Mahrez, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus and Phil Foden providing competition for a starting spot at Etihad Stadium. Barcelona have told Torres he will be the star of the side, something that appeals to him, and are prepared to match City's valuation of the player. The Catalan side believe he will become one of Spain's best players in the next decade alongside Barca teenager Ansu Fati. They are short on forward players after their financial issues meant they were unable to keep hold of Argentine superstar Lionel Messi, and allowed Antoine Griezmann to rejoin Atletico Madrid over the summer. Former City striker Sergio Aguero joined Barca, but was forced to retire from football earlier this month aged 33 because of a heart condition. Manager Ronald Koeman was sacked in October with the club 9th in La Liga after collecting just 15 points from their opening 10 games. He was replaced last month by club legend Xavi, who has won 3 of his first 8 matches in charge in all competitions so far, but could not stop Barca exiting the Champions League after the group stage.